Hello friends, today we are going to do another super cool science experiment. This experiment is called a density tower. So what are we going to do? We are going to find out about thickness of different liquids. So density is going to help us understand which liquid is thick and heavy and which liquid is light. So heavier liquid is going to stay at the bottom and lighter liquid is going to rise up. We will make colorful layers of different liquids just like that. And if the liquid is light, it's going to go up. And if the liquid is heavy, it's going to stay at the bottom. We are going to see different layers. It's not going to mix up. So let's do the experiment. And Ms. Riley is going to help me do this experiment. So our first step is, I'm going to show you the different ingredients that we need. We need an empty jar, maple syrup. If you don't have maple syrup, you can even use honey. I have some cooking oil, milk, this is just plain water and we have added some food coloring so it looks nice and blue. And you can use any dish soap. Alright, now let's check density of these different liquids. So our first liquid is going to be maple syrup or honey. So we're going to pour maple syrup in the jar. It's resting at the bottom. Now our second ingredient is going to be milk. So let's pour milk and see what happens. Whoa, look at that. It did not mix. So this shows us that milk is lighter than maple syrup. So it's floating on top. Now we are going to pour our next ingredient. Next we are going to do soap water, which is dish soap. Okay. So let's do it. Okay, look at that. Soap water is even lighter than milk. It's floating on top of milk. We have 3 layers now. Maple syrup, milk, soap water. And now our next ingredient is going to be oil. Some of it. Look at that. Now we have 4 different layers. Maple syrup at the bottom. It's at the bottom, you know why? Because it's super heavy and it sets heavier things stay at the bottom. Milk, soap dish, yeah, and this one is oil. Oil is even lighter. Now I'm going to add our last ingredient, which is water. So let's see, where does water go? Do you think it's going to be floating on top or is it going to go at the bottom?
Let's find out.
All right. It's actually gone a little down. super cool. Look at that.
Yeah.
So we have maple syrup here, milk, dish soap, water, and oil on top. This is our density tower. So we used different liquids to see which liquid is going to be heavy and which liquid is going to be light. I just love this experiment, Miss Riley. What about you?
Yeah, it's
So
really
cool.
interesting. Yeah.
You can ask an adult to help you, and when you pour it, just be super slow and careful, okay? Have fun doing the experiment.